Hey there, Cancer. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well. Let's check out your messages for the week. I'm not assigning a specific date range here, although a lot of these energies and messages can spill into over a 2 week and cover a 2 week span, as well as possibly for many of you cover the remainder of the month of April. But anyway, let's check out your messages. Oh, and I did my nails. These are press-on nails. I'm actually doing a little competition with my middle kiddo. She got her nails done over at a salon, and so now we're doing a little competition of whose nails are going to break first, and it's probably going to be mine. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of let you know, because this is not really my style of doing things. So these nails are, it's a little over the top. So I just wanted to apologize in advance, since that's not really my style. But hey, Cancer. So it looks like you are very busy. You may be heavily burdened with many responsibilities, lots of things to do, staying very, very busy. But although you're really trying to finish projects, get things squared away, I think there's just a busyness here with your routine and having to do a lot of things, having a lot of responsibilities, trying to get things done, trying to do things for everyone that you care so much about within your household. And there's a little bit of feeling this kind of heavy burden a little bit. And I wouldn't say, I don't want to use burden as, it feels so heavy, but it really is not that heavy. As far as what I'm feeling is just the daily routines, the daily tasks, things that you need to do, the daily responsibilities, and just being really, really busy. But kind of needing the support here because of all of the responsibilities and things that you need to do in your daily routine. There is a little bit of the need to kind of express that you may need a nap. You may need a little bit of a timeout. I'm getting also the feeling for many of you of spinning your wheels and not really getting anywhere. So again, really needing to take possibly a timeout. We do have the Ten of Swords here. I'm sorry, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Strength card. So again, I think you're gonna need a little bit of support. I think it will be a good idea to express this if you're married and you do need help with, you know, the daily duties at home. Their support is available to you. I think you're just trying to almost test your own boundaries and push through some of this busyness. It is not entirely your responsibility, though. So really seeking out the support from your partner, your colleagues, you know, if this has something to do with work, and just kind of needing to take a little bit of a time out, because there's a little bit of a delay with progression, which is why I'm kind of saying for some of you that this is the feeling of kind of spinning your wheels and not really getting anywhere, and kind of needing the courage and self-care, maintaining a level of self-care, and then being able to express that you do need support, and having the courage to express that you do need support there. But let's just add an additional layer onto this. You know, I think you may also be feeling a level of regret with having to ask for support. And I think the level of the energy that's needed to get these, things done, get things squared away, you know, and the maintenance of your home, just like, you know, and maintaining the duties that are expected of you over at work. You know, you don't have to have this level of guilt when you do need support, or because again, the completion of projects, there's a little bit of a delay here, and I don't want you to push too hard, because the product that you're going to put out may not be your best kind of what you're producing may not be you may not be operating at your best. In a nutshell, I'm sorry. I was a little distracted because this card just flew out, and it is the Eight of Pentacles here. And I'm just going to leave it there because this is where it flew out. It is the Eight of Pentacles, as in working very, very hard, working diligently, paying attention to the details of what you're producing, the type of work that you're putting out there, the type of work that you're putting into your home, and your daily routine, and having a lot to do with the Ten of Wands. You know, and if you do need self-care, a timeout, if you do need support, being able to really express that without the level of guilt, because again, what you want to produce, what you want to put out there, really should be at your best. When you're operating at your best, you are producing very good quality work. And you are putting in a lot of effort into what you're doing on a daily. So let's, again, sorry, just adding an additional layer here. So your challenge is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What you're contributing to the situation and as a whole is the Five of Wands. Your advice is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Hey, it came out anyway. That's funny. Okay. And then the possible outcome is the Two of Cups in reverse. So, I'm sorry, Cancer, your challenge with the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, again, like I said, spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere. If you're trying to push yourself really and pushing your limits, and you know, at times, it's good to push yourself a little bit, just to see how far you can go, just to see what your limits really are. But for now, you've already hit that. You've hit that mark. You've hit that mark of this is, you know, this is the output, and I can't really output any more energy. Because, again, there is a little bit of paying attention to details, but then, you know, when you're not doing things at your best, you know, when you're well rested, feeling a lot better, you know, it can cause a little delays, not only delays, but also what is being produced it can become a little sloppy. So with the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse as your challenge, it is somewhat of knowing when to take a time out, knowing when there is a delay or a setback, and allowing kind of like the wheels to turn, and things falling into place as it should. So, you know, this is somewhat of your challenge for the week. But what you're contributing to the situation as a whole is the Five of Wands. So maintaining this high level of momentum, competitiveness, a type of work ethic that is very action oriented, but again, paying attention to details, and in the meantime as well, almost burning yourself out. So I just want to again reiterate the need to have the courage to say when you need support, further support. Support is needed because you are very busy. There is a lot of things going on. And you are contributing this kind of high level momentum. I mean, this is a 5, so you're not completely overdoing it, but you are really pushing yourself to see what kind of limits you have as far as energy goes, energy output. But I just want to caution you that you are kind of hitting that little spot where the amount of energy that you are outputting may become a little overwhelming. Your advice is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So really letting some things go, the pressure here and the pressure here, and releasing the pressure that you might be feeling for the amount of energy, the amount of time, the amount of effort that you're just kind of putting out there, pushing yourself to get things done. I think maybe if you're under there's like a crunch time that you might be experiencing, you gotta kind of know when to, I mean, there's a delay here. There's a lack of progression here. There's a need for a timeout because things are not moving forward the way that you're you're pushing yourself to, and really allowing yourself to let go of some of these overwhelming type of feelings with being busy and trying to get things completed. So again, kind of releasing yourself from the pressures of just everyday busyness. And with the possible outcome being the Two of Cups in reverse, this is feeling somewhat alone. So I don't know if the amount of work is evenly distributed. There is the possibility of there's maybe like a counterpart and or your spouse, someone that you live with, a friend even, that might be kind of assisting you in some way. It seems like the workload is not going to be particularly distributed evenly. So just be kind of aware of that, and just ensure that your partner, your friend, your friendships, your support system is there to help. As long as you have the courage to say that you do need help, you do need support. I'm under a lot of pressure. Please help me release it. Because like I said, with the possible outcome of the Two of Cups being in reverse, this is kind of not unfair, but I don't think that this burden is really being shared by more than one person. It looks like you're just carrying this heavy load and the responsibilities and taking it on yourself. So I just wanted to caution you about that, but it looks pretty good. It looks like you're really pushing yourself and striving for the best, really trying to get things done, staying really busy, and everything will really fall into place, and I just want you to trust that. I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.